Hello, hello, and welcome to multiple villagers going simulator. Can you please be quiet so I can hear myself think? Fallen Forum, part the first. Here we are. We found the lobby last time, completed, well, didn't complete the quest, but completed the quest enough to actually get here in the first place. Since then, much grinding has been done, many things have been achieved. I have swapped out the agility build for an armor-based one. Partially because I have one of these, which I have acquired. I also bought a one of these, and then realized I already had one somewhere else in the guild plot, so I now have two of these. Fantastic. Maybe I should just sell one of them. I won't. I'm too much of a hoarder. I will just have two of them now. We have this thing. I think I had that last time. I have gone and I have applied Carapace to a couple of things, such as that. It has Carapace 2, Carapace 1, Carapace 1. This one has Empowered. Carapace gives you a slight damage reduction when you're hit for any further hits in the next 5 seconds, I believe. And then Empowered has a chance when you collect XP to repair the other things that you're using. Hence why this is undamaged and this is very, very slightly damaged, despite me having done a bunch of stuff. Because it's healed itself, thanks to this being empowered, which is pretty nice. I think that is pretty much everything, at least in the inventory right now. So in we go then. Run number 1. Undelve, of course. As it is my first time. Zone lead Fangride, build productions, cat leads, Nova, Tatsu, Mobs Team, Monarch, QQ Magic, Chipmunk, Comp, Wonder Sim, Sunny, additional builds, Rubik's, Creeper, Square, Pew, the Crims, and Blam, and Mechanisms, Corundus. Lots of people. Seems to be more people on those signs with every passing dungeon. The Congress was once the site of great magical progress between the island nations of Ishneer and Chillwind. 5 years ago, a sudden explosion rocked the Congress, destroying it and killing almost all inside. It is sat silent and unexplored since your search for the sole survivor. After the release of the Teal Wolf spirit, though, something has become active in the depths of this blighted place. Could the spirit be present, or could it have disturbed something left in the aftermath of the blast? With the Congress in such ruins, it must be quite dangerous to explore. Traditional gatekeeper. They've also changed how... These haven't been retextured again yet. They've changed how potions and consumable items work to move them over to a new system. So instead of having potion effects up here most of the time, they're in the menu on the left part of the tab screen there, along with the stuff I'm getting from the Patron Shrine right now. Which allows them to be slightly more precise numbers, I guess. Like 40% speed is just speed 2, and 20% is speed 1, but I guess if they wanted to, they could now do a 30% speed, and that would probably work. Things that will probably become relevant when Region 3 releases. Hello, Torbran. This place is really messed up. I'll be establishing a base of operations here while the others have spread out throughout the Congress. Explore as well like I hear you normally do. You'll find them. Wexley went ahead to some magical tree, not too far ahead. I've read the signs. Path immediately splits. Right, what's in this direction? Should I be breaking all the paintings? Probably not necessary. That's probably the giant tree, isn't it? I've taken a copy of the book. It's a tree, alright. Seems like just a plot-relevant room. Don't see anything up there. There are other people in another instance. Maybe there is something up there. There's a corridor. Don't know if I'm supposed to get up there from this room. Before you sits the Gateway Seedling Project. Using graphs from the Gateway tree itself, we have attempted to grow a second tree showing the same magical properties. As the seedling has developed, we have found it has gained some of the teleportation properties of the original Gateway tree, found at the center of the former, of course, but doesn't have the same range and power. With all luck, as this graph grows further, we've begun to see more power develop within, and this sort of travel could be used externally to the forum. Maybe this is the technology all of the teleporters were created from. It's possible. Alright, let's check the upper ledge then. Good old recoil bow. Trees come through the gap. I've fallen off of the platform like an idiot. And there is indeed stuff down that corridor. I saw a spawner. I see mobs that are all incredibly weak because I am overgeared. Using 3 different epics right now. This is quite a spawner-filled room, though. And it's long. And it's multi-tiered. Okay, well now I'm interested where the main corridor went. Nothing terribly interesting in there. Just a tier 5. Oh boy. I'm gonna get so lost the first few runs of this, I can already tell. Is this the main entrance? Yes. Cool. Maybe let's actually start from here then. What is that? Speed and strength. The regular old vanilla speed and strength. I've spawned the everything. Hello, the everything. Right. How do I begin to tackle this methodically? Maybe hugging the left wall? Okay. The archer is somewhat dangerous. I also buffed Sniper a little. It used to be 16 blocks or more, now it's 12 blocks or more, which I honestly thought was what it was before. But it wasn't, it was 16. And so it now triggers on things that are quite a bit closer, and so is quite a bit better. Spawners, spawners, spawners. This goes back up there. Here's a chest. I don't think there was anything interesting in there. Not that I looked for terribly long. I am this point are very much in the habit of just quickly opening, closing, and picking them up. Taking them all back to the entrance, sorting them all later. Leave all the lecterns in this place to the you right click and you take a copy of it rather than opening it up on the lectern itself thing. Which is probably a good idea. There are a lot of books. I'm not yet sure if I want to actually read all of them. I guess I'll read the titles at the very least. A Craftsman's Guide to Wooden Boats. It's like a right riveting read of that one. Viridian Experiment Log 19. Ancient Riddle. Not sure what to make of this one. Surely it has some sort of meaning, right? This was found in a cache of material from one of Viridia's outer colonies, and I'm being chased by a guy, and now I'm opening up all of my things, and now I'm exiting the server. Get out of here. I don't even know what button I pressed to exit the server like that. But I just can't make heads or tails of it. I'm certain it's a riddle, but I can't work out the answer. I am the shoe monster of the sea, but there's not a shoe, so I eat thee. There's nothing left to do without a single shoe, so I'll be the hungry monster of the sea instead. Please advise, I'm losing my mind. I need a chest or something to put all of these in. Here, you'll do. 18 billion bookshelves. Actually, I could probably use a few bookshelves for the guild plot. Experiment log. Edler. Stopped screaming. Magical energies were working. Breathe underwater. Diagram has been removed. Foundation to the necessary skills for a boat builder. Hand tools. You wish to truly understand the wood, you must touch it. You must feel it beneath your hands as you cut. Instilling the virtues of hard work over just using magic. Fair enough. I might just skim through most of these books like I have for those. There's also some scaffolding. Though I do now also need to keep track of which lecterns I have touched and which I have not. Hello, spawner. Probably won't even realise I've picked up any rares until I go back and look at them later. Did I touch that one? Yes. Yoit. That will probably generate me a grave. Bookshelves, bookshelves, and more bookshelves. Tier 4s and 5s. Okay, here's another big open room. There's an NPC. There's a bunch of signs. More lecterns. Let's say, for a supposedly abandoned forum, sure have a lot of mobs in it. Off the ledge with you. Okay. Oh, massively tall room. Say room. I think this entire thing might just be one huge room with really tall bookshelves. Like, there's no ceiling to this room. It's way the way up there. Space around the top. All these mobs dropping on me from, anyway. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I just want to read the signs. Yet I keep having to push deeper to break more spawners. Give me that. Right, is that enough cleared where I can actually read things and talk to people in peace? Maybe relative peace. Right, give me one of these. It's through here, anyway. More stuff. More things and more stuff. More shelves. Like this section was sealed off because it has this infected crimson stem wood in it. Most likely, most likely. Crown. Whispers into my brain. Not even sure it stops after I take off the artifact. Put it back, it begs. You'll wear the crown and it shall share with us the future. It's perfectly safe. The artifact that has to coerce you into putting it on is perfectly safe. Of course, of course. Sounds reasonable, I'm sure. A little bit of lag. But a lot of lag, actually. I'm sure it's fine. Right. That's this layer cleared, at least. Hail! Welcome to the greatest archive of knowledge known to man. It's deep. And high. Head Archivist's office was all the way at the top there. You can climb up there, can you? Area at the bottom of the archives is quite literally chained closed. Something important must be down there. Throughout this section, there should be 3 magical devices for chain breakers that will let you get through. The first is way up above in the head archivist's office. The other 2 are elsewhere. We're going to the archive, the hub of congressional knowledge. At the bottom is the Congress's forbidden knowledge. Sealed by 3 powerful chains. Chain breakers lie throughout the archive, 1 in the admin offices above and 2 below. The shaft ahead should provide ample access. Stay vigilant. The corruption of the explosion is strong here. And this, I think, says the same. Yes. Alright. Let's try up here first. This may be going to a different section entirely. Okay, well, you take no knockback. Yeah, this looks like it's going somewhere completely different. Now for somewhere completely different. You and you. More scaffolding. Stay in that one section for the time being. No need to dart off everywhere all at once. It's a good way to get lost or miss things. This kind of just looks like it goes back down to where we came from. That's fine. We'll take it back down the way we came from. Woo boy! Is this a bonus dungeon or a wool dungeon? It's a bonus dungeon. Kind of. Probably. I say kind of probably because it's not a wool dungeon in that there's not a wool from it that's going to go on the monument, but it's a dungeon that seems like it's extremely important to the plot, and I don't know whether or not it's going to be required for Region 3. It could be. Artifact log. Prehistorical glyph shield. Outside of the known historical record of the Celestian Isles, could be from a culture from somewhere else, possibly even before the Frost Giants. This dungeon is part of the mainline quest, basically. So, yeah, depending on if you just require monument completion for R3, or if you require mainline quest completion for R3, which you probably will for at least some bits of R3, even if it's not just unlocking R3. I would guess this is something you really, really need to do. But I don't know! Torch, torch, torch. Did I yoink you? I did. That's the book I just read. Where did you come from? This dungeon has a billion little nooks and crannies that could be hiding spawners. Out of my inventory book. These archers are doing a surprising amount of damage, considering how much armor I have. We're definitely new though, yoink. Hello, and welcome to Monumenta. Most of the dungeons are extremely big, especially once you get out of Region 1. Some of the R1 ones feel positively small compared to a lot of the Region 2 ones. Yoink that. Light up back there. Hello, you. These evokers are all low health. Pretty sure I already grabbed that book. Is there a gap back here? Nope, it's just a light. City of Frostgate, home to the Chillwind Tundra, is one of the largest cathedrals in the known world. Level has a crypt, where important religious figures are entombed. Frost and Moon Knights, Lord Alric. Altuna the Divine Being, blah blah blah. Stuff very relevant to Light Grey. End Crusher. Professor Walton of Lowtide is a blowhard. That is an interesting way to begin a book. Mind you, a lot of scholars do write stuff like that. Ents. Orphan destroyed them, fashioned an immense axe from them, and used the axe to do something unthinkable. Take a clipping from the tree itself. Of course. The only dungeon that I really find really long, and I quite like long dungeons, but Pink is extraneously long. Pink is stupidly long. I think it just feels long as well, because there's so many different sections to Pink. If you actually timed it, I bet it's not actually that much longer than many of the other ones, it just feels that way. Log has been transcribed from a spoken narration. Magical energy, dragons, skeletons in the Ishneer Desert. They're dragons, apparently. It shot through the ceiling, right into my esteemed co-worker's office space. Interesting effect. Magical displacement. Shift along the desk a few inches, and the recording software broke. Fantastic. This dungeon's just going to be even longer on the first run through, because there are quite literally hundreds of books I could read. Seems we have the lesser spotted albino phantoms. Albino? Albino? How do we even say that? Albino, I think. Where did they come from? Up there. How do I get up there? Scaffolding. Scaffolding is how I would want to get up there. Sadly, I don't have any. I need to scavenge some from the area. There's a lot of it around. The book. Oh joy. Sacking a Whisper Veil. Probably a long one. Yep, 8 pages. Whisper Veil, it's talking about the magic hunters. Basically, magic hunters. Okay, the phantoms silence me. It's supposed to get up to that platform. Probably from in there and then loop around. Okay. Actually, no, this doesn't even go up, does it? This goes down. I don't want to go down. I want to go up. This way will do, I suppose. Bang, bang. The ledge with you. Kill you. Loads of thin little platforms to fall off of. Spawn a few in here. Yes, there is over there, along with the chest. Break spawner. Collect chest. Nothing exciting in it. And now I'm up here. Kind of. There don't actually appear to be any ledges up here. Where did that guy come from? Up there. You look like another annoyingly placed spawner. Nothing the recoil yeet cannon can't solve there. Right, well, I'm back to having no idea where I'm going. Thought I was climbing those bookshelves. Now I seem to be in here. And once again, the path splits off in 2 different directions. And a U, and a U. And a U, and a U. It's all just tiered stuff, I think. Yep, all tier 4s. You're a quick creeper. Behind the oddly placed wall. Didn't get to see what was on that lectern. Probably just some book about building bookshelves or something, I don't know. Read that one. Aha! A trap! Hidden spawner in the wall. Oh, this is probably the head archivist's office, or whatever it was I was looking for. There's a massive window that looks out over everything. What are you? Is there anything in the chandelier? Nope. Okay, you're over there. There is a balcony. Not sure that there's anything on it apart from that guy who happened to spawn outside. Chest up on top of that bookshelf. And here we have, again, nothing particularly interesting. If there's nothing out here, it's a great view. Okay, good view of the entire dungeon. There are walkways on top of the bookshelves. The place is so huge, it doesn't even fit within the server's render distance. Lovely. Where did I come in from? I think I entered from that direction, which means we have a lot. We have a lot left. Loads, even. An egregious amount, some may say. Oh, hey. That spawner was trapped. There have been hundreds of torches I'm going to use up. I really need the upgraded Tesseract. I did do the puzzle to unlock the upgraded Tesseract trades. When I say did, attempted and ended up looking up the solution. We'll blame it on the fact that it's hard to display increments of a clock precise enough in Minecraft. I did record it though. Sure, I'll actually end up editing it and posting it, considering I didn't actually even solve the thing. Great scars. Great trenches litter the ocean floor. Lingering heat coming from them consisted largely of obsidian and other igneous rocks. Volcanic activity. Upon further testing, that was proved to be false. Whatever heat matched to the ancient stones came from above, not below. Curious. Okay, Pressure plates are pretty much a nothing trap to distract you from the fact the spawner itself is on observer. I see. Nothing much up here on this ledge. Other people in the dungeon are repeatedly dying. Very cool. It's the book I just read. It's a chest with nothing special in it. This is a big old line of scaffolding. Break. 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 There was a way to easily break that spawner without needing to kill a web. Oh, hi. Let's just kite you back out of that room. Actually, I can't really run this way, can I? Because there's a ton of scaffolding. Well, this is one way to do it. Death by scaffolding. And you dropped a bunch of stuff. It's like a chest's worth of materials. That is a pretty terrible item. It's a weightless shield. So you can use it in your offhand even if you have a two-handed item in your main hand. Which I guess is the point of it, but also -2 max health. And it's just a shield, with nothing special about it. Meh. Guess it's an uncommon, so it's not gonna be great, is it? But, yeah. Oh yes. Here's the thingamy. 1 of 3. For this small section. Where did I enter from? I think over there? A reply. Yeoman. It is a pleasure to receive your letter. I and the others at the Lowtide Library and Research Centre would be pleased to come into contact with your Congress and share research. It sounds like it could be a fruitful partnership and we look forward to hearing more. What sort of information were you hoping to hear more of? Kind regards. Easier. Alright. We also have one of these. The uncommon armor set of the area. Let's see what is on it. Lots of unbreaking. 4 armor, 4 agility, and +2 max health. Unexciting, but not bad. There were few things that could bring the rival kingdoms of Ishtar and Shuin together, but the goal of the Congress was enough. Armed with the study of the branch from a fabled tree, they began to work on what would be their greatest folly. Their plans were progressing rapidly, and success was near. Surely nothing could stop them now. At last, their work was done. It was then the being appeared. This would be the last thing the scholars saw. The Congress was overcome. Quick way down. Okay. Doesn't look like there was really any reason to come up here anyway, apart from the spawner, though maybe there's something down this scaffolding. Several layers thereof. More creepers. Could this be a much faster way up onto the platform? There's a chest. There is a book. I no longer have a much room. Has anyone else found books they just can't seem to read? I spent a solid week coming back to this little book because I found a book that I physically could not keep open. Seriously, I would open it, I would see words on the page, and I would recognize them as words I know. Then I would find myself with a closed book in my hand, and I couldn't remember a single letter of what I just read. I can't make heads or tails of it. It's the sort of tome that belongs in the conscriptorium, I think. It's making me go absolutely crazy. Sounds like some Library of Babel levels of weird book. Believe me, I know about that. Don't really know I'm climbing back up here, to be honest with you. Need to head back to drop these chests in the lobby anyways. Have no room for more loot. Why did I come back up here? Sniper bow is very, very, very good at dealing with guests. I continue to not have any room. And I hear bees somewhere. Ha! I can just about see the end of the corridor. I say corridor. It's not really a corridor at all, is it? It is far, far, far too wide and too tall to ever be a corridor. It says I take a book out the lectern. I might if I had any room for it. Our current mailing list includes the following institutions: Whispervale, Lowtide, Alterna, Seahaven, Leah Center for the Betterment of People, Malta, Steelmeld, Axfen Monastery, Shadow Guild of Asterius. Don't think I've been to that one. Memorial out here. Some of these sound like places I do not know. Region 3 locations, mayhaps. Oh, I really, really do not have any more room. Double spawner over there. Let's go somewhere else entirely. just need to get down from here. It's not the way down I intended, but I suppose that works. Right. There isn't much room in here, is there? I'll need to break some stuff to make room for all of the chests. Out of here, random composters. One of these, one of these, one of these. Plonk, 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 plonk. Stuff to sort later. You, and you. There we go. Things back in their proper places. I do not need all of these arrows, especially because both of my bows have infinity on them. You go away in there. Could use some more torches already. And I don't immediately need these levels for anything important, so anvils it is. Never have enough anvils, especially when you can sell them. What did you put me back in here? A little bit weird. To the torch shed. Torches. Once I get the upgraded torch tesseract, I can stop doing this. I don't know if there's going to be anything up this set of scaffoldings, or if it's just going to take me back up to the top of the bookshelves again. Well, at least one chest up here. Then this is again just going to connect back to where I was, I think. Treasures of Viridia. I managed to find my first one of those only the other day. Uh-oh. Well. Uh-oh, again. Guess I'm back down here now. That's fine. Didn't want to go in that direction anyway. I want to go down there. It's timed with the recoil, never mind. Just gotta not fall or get knocked off of any of these ledges. It's like everything is unprimed from when I was walking around above. No, nothing exciting in there. Staircase further down. Lag. Why this particular little area features all of the lag. How many floors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more? Oh boy. Dungeon be huge. That looked like a Patreon head, probably. Of course, it's not just the bits of floors that are visible from the main chamber itself. They branch off in all sorts of directions. Lovely, lovely, lovely. More lag. Gotcha. Nothing exciting in there. Hopefully I get at least a few rares from this. Expect the beginnings. Where did I get the random contents of a chest from? Did I accidentally break one? Did a creeper blow one up? I couldn't quite grab that book before it exploded. Black. Alright, there was something up on that ledge, wasn't there? The intended way up is, but I can tell you it wasn't that. Scaffolding around here. There's this book anyway. Tree of Life is a metaphysical concept based around the belief that there are 10 core aspects to magic. Tree diagram. The bottom is Malchus, Power of Beginnings. Start of life, and in a sense, can spell the end of it as well. Magic cannot exist without it. Several more things spawned while I was reading that. Not sure what you're doing the way up there. Torch, 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 torch. Thing behind the painting. We need to get further up from this room. This way. Heard a creeper. I do not see the creeper. It was a creeper. I don't know whether that was the same one I heard. Probably, though. Yes, this does appear to be the patron heads section. Every dungeon has one. No, you don't. This is a weirdly well-guarded staircase. Table. Okay. Giant glass cuboid thing. Terrarium, maybe. Give me that. Just block up a couple. It's easier, isn't it? Anything else up there? Yes, you. Yes, you. No chests in the room, though, as far as I can tell. What is this room? I'm gonna get so lost. So totally lost. Okay, this... back out the main descent. Not even sure how many floors I ended up going down there. I think it was more than one. Yeah. And now this goes down again. Lectern in there, lectern in there. Where am I going? Stop with the mobs. Enough. Stuff back here. Everything, everywhere. All of the time. There's anything else up there, at least. Hi. Where do you even come from? No idea. Unthreatening spiders. Probably would be very threatening if I was still using my old agility setup. Fortunately, I am not. More tiered stuff. Torches, torches, torches. Aha. I'm very near the bottom now. Okay, this is the chamber that I need the 3 keys to unlock. There are barrier blocks, there are giant chains. Makes sense. Not much down at the very, very bottom here, apart from lava, it looks like. Lava and fire. Cool, cool. Some hazardous terrain if you happen to fall down the massive pit. Exploding bees. I like the banners acting as flower petals. Ooh, the red on the cactus looks very nice as well. And a pumpkin. Pumpkin with honey in it. What's this hanging thing supposed to be? Dinosaur skeleton? Kind of flying one? Forget the name. Petriosaur? That is not correct. Maybe it's supposed to be a dragon anyway, more than it's supposed to be a dinosaur. Pterodactyl? Is that right? That might be right. Well, not much down here anyway, not until I open the giant chains. Gonna need to find the other two locks first. And maybe fall off the staircase a couple more times. That one was lag. That was also lag. Now there's more lag. Don't know why I'm picking up the arrows. I have bajillions of arrows, and the bows I'm using both have infinity. Probably one of the chains through there. Dangers of dreaming. Stuff about Asta. A perfectly normal book that wants to be fed. Of course. Perfectly normal. Spawners first. Back to the mobs in a second. There's skeletons. Maybe the white phantoms are supposed to be little animate dinosaur skeletons. Considering the number of books there are in here, there's probably a book somewhere that talks about that. Anyway, that was chain breaker number 2. I think that mostly cleared the room. Spawners on top of the bookshelves. If there's any reason to go up there, though. This does not give me enough height. Let's see, anything up here? It's like just a lot of phantoms I can't easily kill because they silence me. Let's just leave the room then. So it's like more empty space up here. Yes but no. There are things up the tree. Unprimed things up the tree. Regular old chest. Some tier 5s. I'd really like to take these off now, thanks. Something inside these boots is constantly attached to a vein in my foot and seems to be using trace amounts of blood to fuel itself and, if the data is correct, pumping something else back into me. What? We're not sure yet. But I'd really prefer to not be exposed any longer than I have to. Has anyone seen the release switch? Is there a release switch? Doesn't sound good. This place is like... Spawner Central? No. This place is like the UN, the Foundation, and the Library of Babel mashed up into one. It's quite something. That's this level clear. This down here seems like more empty space, really. This in here also seems like more empty space, really. But there is a lot of bamboo. Kinda just need string, though, not bamboo. I have bamboo. I need the string for more scaffolding, which I guess is also fairly easily obtainable. A lot of places do have cobwebs. Should be really cheap to get scaffolding, really. Backtracking. That was this way. Did I go this way? I did, and the second chain breaker was literally right there. Good luck with that. Right, archive. Whoop. Stairs. Aye. The heat, the flames, the forum falls. Okay, very slow, knockback resistant. You. Don't you feel the wisdom of the ages calling out an olive branch begging for freedom? What joys are in this book? Aye. It eats at my skin, my muscles, it drinks my blood, I am. This just feels like a lot of build-up to something. Aye. Something else made in you. Cloud. Cloud with a lot of health. Touch, touch. Okay, well, the man is low health. Aye. I open my mouth in order to stream, but I cannot stream. I cannot do anything. There is no eye anymore. I have no mouth and I must scream. Fairly literally. Oh, this section is pretty creepy, what with the sudden lack of foliage and very similar looking corridors and very creepy books. You feel a weakness in the flesh, come be made in you. I picked up I times 5 again. A little, couple of side chambers. You. Come be made into what you were always meant to be. Come into the depths. You feel the wisdom of the ages. Picked up that book before. Help me, the magic, it escapes. It's just a dead-end little room, it looks like. You become a survivor of this betrayal, not of flesh, but of the magic you seek. This is going to be much quicker on subsequent runs when I do not have to stop and read every single book. I guess I do not have to stop and read every single book. But how will I get the true ambience without them? You're different. Get stun locked. Just let me in to you. No thanks. Hey, creeper. We feel whole again in an unending fire in a storm, unable to be snuffed. Lots of chests down here, though. It's nice. You know what? Sure. Explode! That breaks some spawners for me. Soon we can be free of the forum. Soon we will be something much more. Lots of chests. Can you not smell the scent of burning flesh on the wind? Can you not taste the taste of fear, terrified death on the wind? I can, you can, we can. Now we wait for the fall and the terror that will come after. Might be the last one, judging by the very different appearance of this next room. Hello. You look friendly. Yeah, those guys zipped up to me. They might have increased speed when they're not nearby. Yeah. Giver of gifts. Any relation to the giant chained up white whatever the heck it is from the end of light grey? Some kind of cousin, perhaps. Really? Good, that blew up the other spawner. Good, the black concrete does not damage me or do anything in any meaningful way. Not enamoured to see the return of the sentient clouds from light blue. I guess I should be glad they seem to be only centralised to this one small section. Chains and the giant tooth. Frost Giant research team got lucky when uncovering the body of they found one of his teeth, frozen in regular ice nearby. Nobody thought much of it until Jenkins' younger brother managed to cut a chunk of ice with it by accident. Out of that, we realized the tooth would carve right through true ice as if it were a hot knife. With this knowledge, we went through an extremely technical implementation with the tooth where we strapped it to a big stick. Look, it worked, okay? We then used the apparatus to carve the corpse of the Frost Giant out to begin preparations to bring the body back to the Congress itself. What a lucky discovery. Without it, we'd be stuck at a mobile base for years. Just down. There's another book down here. Ditch a couple of things to make more room. True ice. Legends have spoken of a more advanced form of ice, often known as true ice. I didn't really understand how ice could be, well, more advanced, but it turns out it can be. Not quite natural in an expected sense, though. Forms near the bodies of the ancient frost giants. Which allowed us access to its study thanks to the safe transportation of a frost giant for study, seemingly known as Well, extremely interesting in and of itself, this ice has absolutely captivated me. It's as resilient as steel and as keen-edged as well. It resists all attempts to cut, break, or chisel it in any way. apart from the tooth mentioned in the other book. Ah. I see. And a one-way back here. Well, there's one little section of the dungeon done. Don't really know how many sections there are. And the gateway tree. Is it this tree or the main one that the book here referred to? It's like it's probably the main one that I have not yet seen. Well, I don't know how many sections there are. But that was one of them. This may take some time. So I feel like in the grand scheme of things I've done not a terribly huge percentage of the dungeon. Let's move you away from the rest, and you can contain the key. Goes in there. Again, I don't need the levels for everything. I'm kind of surprised I haven't died once yet. Right. Oh, well, that was quick to find the next thing of interest. I was gonna say, let's see if we can find the next thing of interest in the next 10 minutes, but I've found it already. Back there. Actually, this looks like the great tree where I need to place the keys, doesn't it? I see signs and I see item frames. And I see giant tree. This is probably where I place the thingamies, which is nice, because this is going to tell me how many thingamies I need. You back there. Tree is not safe. There's also parkour to get up to all of the keys. The conscriptorium. Living quarters. The conservatory. Maybe just the 3? Looks like maybe just the 3. Seems reasonable, considering how long it took me just to get one. pathfind around me from down there? You can. In the archives to the left and the growth chambers to the right, 2 keys lie. These keys are used here to activate the 3 deeper branches of the Congress, the living quarters, the conservatory, and the conscriptorium. 2 of 3 branches are available every week, but only 1 is required to reach the heart of the Fallen Forum. Oh boy, the dungeon changes. Depending on which week you open it, the dungeon changes. Okay. Fun stuff. Pressure plate in front of the thingamy for seemingly no reason. I'm making progress. What are you doing here? Gateway tree is some sort of natural travel system tied to different parts of the Congress. If you can find a key to attune to the tree, you should be able to get into that part of the complex. Now on it. Archives to the north. That is where I just was. And the laboratories to the south. Alright. So, say I theoretically already had a key. Such as this one. Dun, 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 dun. 2 of 3 are available every week, but only 1 is required to reach the middle. So, 3 branching paths. 3 instants, only unlocks 2 of them. So the third, I'm gonna need to replay, I suppose. And then, even then, it might not be the one. Well, I might get the same 2 branches, not the third one. Yep, you're different. He breaks the scaffolding in panic. Alright. Same again on this side. Get rid of you. Looks like this is just more access up to the top of the bookshelves. Let me take a screenshot. And screenshot. Just for future thumbnail purposes. Stuff still up on the top of places. So where are these entrances that will open when I place the keys? Cannot immediately tell. let's see. I have the key to the living quarters. And it produces many a particle. And maybe it does something. I don't know what that did. Feels like maybe this should be a teleporter or something. The amount of particles that are coming off. And indeed it is. Just took a little while. Well, here is somewhere completely different. Let's not do that right now. Okay. I understand more about how this thing works now, though. Massive room. Over on the left side is a key, over on the right side is a key, in the middle here are the 3 locks. The keys are randomly generated in the chests, so each time you play the dungeon you're going to get 2 different keys. And that'll open up 2 different branches, but all 3 of the branches lead to the end of the dungeon, so you only really need to do one of them. And the other one. And even get just the other key on the other side of this main room. It's all just bonus loot. Who doesn't want bonus loot, honestly? Everybody likes bonus loot, right? You always want bonus loot. And this means that I can also better estimate how far through the dungeon I am, and I therefore approximate that I am about 25% of the way through. So, yeah, this is going to take a while. I expected nothing less. Right, there's this direction as well. I started going down before, and I've got no idea where this goes. Oh, this just loops back around to here. I now know where this goes. Know where we haven't been already. Well, much progress has been made. And arguably even much more knowledge has been gained. That, he says, continuing to clear the dungeon, is about all the time that which we have. I have. You have. I guess there's just about time to read this final book. There's always time for one more book. Phoenix Project Cycle 19. This is the 19th cycle I've been present for the research of the Ishnerian Ponke, better known as a phoenix. They lay eggs, but these eggs cannot birth at all until the parent burns. Currently in hiding at Cinder's Roost, that's a POI, to witness the birth cycle of the Pinocchio that rests there. Hoping that no feckless hero comes prancing into the area to disturb the inferno. Idiots seem to think that monkey feathers offer heat protection. I cannot even begin to understand this claim. These birds literally burn themselves to death to cause a magical rebirth and transfer power to their offspring. Why would a bird whose entire cycle revolves around being able to burn itself to ash be fireproof? Seriously, people. Expect a follow-up report. Beautiful. Did I read the gateway tree? Clippings made into a pair of boots. That's probably a rare. Thank you very much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed. I'm gonna clear out all these chests, and if I find any rares that I did not see, I will tell you next time. Stay safe. Till then, I shall see you soon.